Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And here's the return. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores, and now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD, changing the game on special teams early.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Play fake, Julian Sayed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Cook. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Sayin on the play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
Makes the grab. Knocked down for the tackle. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Saying from the gun on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
On the ground, it's Lacey. Shows him the stiff arm. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's Julian saying to throw. Touchdown, Buckeye! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got to
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, say it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that play, man, I know you want to catch the defense off guard, and sometimes it works.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're
a shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Say it. Stepping to the right. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Saying from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. Just about set to get this second half underway. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. jet sweep to the receiver. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Might have a chance. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Throwing, say it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He's running free down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Say it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, it makes the grab, but couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Rebels offense is back on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him, and they got him.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Continues to fight for yards. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
Ohio State, number 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.